Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And today we are talking about breaking news, which basically is crazy news to think of. But Trump has officially been found guilty on all counts in his hush money case with Stormy Daniels and falsifying business records with the payment to Stormy Daniels. And he is found guilty of 34 felony counts, which technically, as of right now, Trump is a felon. Now, how do I feel about this? I think it was more of like a political. I think this was more of a political move. I understand it is a case and all that, but this was in New York City. I mean, New York. This was in New York. You got to remember that this was in New York. A lot of people on the jury are definitely more left wing. I believe there was only one juror that was actually not really left wing, but obviously everyone else definitely looked like it. And in my opinion, I think this case was just more of like I would say trying to get Trump down. Like this case could have happened years ago. This case could have happened a long time ago, and they put it up now. They put it up at a time when Trump is actually relevant at the time, and is in an election. And I think this is more of like a political thing. They're just doing it because it tries to get Trump out of office. Now, as of right now, Trump is a felon technically. He is technically a felon as of right now. And technically, I'm not sure if he can vote. I know in Florida you're not allowed to vote if you're a felon, but this was at the state level, so I don't think that exactly counts for Florida. So I think he can still vote. And there's other things he can't do because he's a felon technically, but it's at the state level. So I think it's a little bit different than federally. But basically, yeah, Trump has been found guilty on all counts. He has 34 felony counts. Now, in my opinion, I think it's stupid that they did something like this because, in my opinion, I don't think he should have been guilty whatsoever. I think Trump was completely innocent, or at least somewhat innocent. He definitely shouldn't have got 34 felony counts. He got felony counts on every single count they had. There was not a single count they put not guilty, or were considering not guilty. So I think this was more of a political thing and stuff like that. And this is going to boost Trump's numbers, which we'll actually show you in a second. It actually did boost Trump's donations. I'll actually show you that in a second, but I want to talk about this first. I think this is going to backfire on the Democrats. I think this will actually boost Trump's numbers, in my opinion, in the polls. Now, do I think it'll boost Trump's numbers a lot? I think it'll give him a small boost and give RFK Jr. a small boost. I think that's how it's basically going to work. I don't think Biden's really going to gain anything from this. I mean, even in recent, I saw a poll before about the hush money. This was the case with Trump, all of Trump's criminal cases. This one was the one that the least people cared about. This was the one not as many people cared about. They cared about all the other cases, and honestly, all the other cases were close with Trump getting above Biden or a little bit below Biden. If they would vote for Trump or Biden if he got convicted in certain cases. And the hush money case was the one that most people didn't really care about whatsoever. So I think this doesn't really matter much. And Trump can also get acquitted. He can take this up again and possibly get acquitted. I honestly, in my opinion, I think Trump will be. I think this will basically be... this is more of a news stunt, I guess you could say. I think this is more of a political stunt. And I think that basically this is going to backfire on the Democrats. Trump will be acquitted after he takes up the case again. So I just don't think this really matters at this point. I think this was mainly just for show. I think that Trump will be acquitted in some instance, at least for at least majority of the felony counts or all of them. I just don't think that Trump is not. I don't think Trump is guilty whatsoever. I just think this was just a big political scheme and stuff like that. But anyway, let me show you guys what else I was going to show you. So the next thing. So Trump's been convicted. Here's what happens next. So Trump was convicted. So his sentencing is July 11th. Now, obviously, Trump can get acquitted and stuff like that. He can bring up the case again, possibly get acquitted, and then none of this will matter. But they wanted to do the sentencing, and the sentencing will be July 11th, which is actually a little bit before the Republican National Convention. And I think they're doing this specifically because they think if Trump does get sentenced, they think that the Republicans aren't going to put Trump up. They'll put his VP up or something like that. I don't see that happening. In my opinion, I don't even think the sentencing is even going to happen. And if he does get sentenced, I don't think it'll be that bad. I think it'll be like a house arrest or a big payment he has to pay. I really don't see Trump getting in jail. It just doesn't make any sense. It would cause a lot of uproar. You could possibly even say it could cause a civil war if that happened. Um, so I would say that he if it does get to the sentencing part, he could be under house arrest. He could be paying a large sum. I would say something like that. I wouldn't say he is getting jail time or anything like that. I just don't see that happening whatsoever. But obviously, it's possible that he could be in a prison cell. Now, at the same time, if he won the election in a prison cell, that would be insane. But I just don't see him. I just don't see it happening at all. But yeah, it's just basically talking about what basically happened, what basically will happen and stuff like that. It's just a bunch of stuff it's talking about. I don't want to read all of it. I just want to specifically talk about the July 11th thing because it is closely to the Republican National Convention. So either the Republican National Convention is going to be pushed back, or they're going to set it for this date, and Trump will be speaking from either house arrest or something like that, or even Trump can get acquitted. You just never know. But this just feels like a whole big like witch hunt thing, and it's just insane. He doesn't really deserve this whatsoever. It's just crazy that a place that is so liberal, a state that is so liberal in New York, can just do this to a person just because they feel like it. But if it was a Democrat in a Republican state, I guarantee you none of this would happen. It's just the Democrats aren't about law and order, and it just shows. And this is what I actually want to show you guys right here specifically. So Trump's campaign donor website actually crashed after the guilty verdict, which really shows that everyone is ramping up. Everyone is ramping up donating to Trump because of this. I'm telling you right now, this will backfire on Biden. These hardcore Republicans that never got out the vote very often are outraged right now, and it's really going to backfire on Biden because of it. They're going to get out to vote even more from 2016 because of the outrage from this trial. If Trump would have at least got like some guilty verdicts and not all of them, maybe it wouldn't have caused as much of an uproar. But every single count happened. So this is going to cause a huge uproar, and Trump's probably going to gain maybe like $50 or $100 million from donations because of this. But yeah, it's just basically talking about that. And I want to show you right here as well, just to show you guys. So I'm on Google Trends, and I just wanted to show you like how big Trump got a boost from this from this trial. Basically, I wanted to put like donate to Trump and donate to Biden. And because of this trial, literally so many people on Google literally decided to type in donate to Trump in a huge way. And obviously I guess Biden got a tiny boost, but like at the same time, Trump got a massive boost. And I'll actually show you right here. So let me show you the last 30 days. The last 30 days, it's just been basically the same Trump, Biden. But as of recently, now Biden did get a tiny boost. But look at Trump. That is just a massive boost. And it looks like it might be going up and up and up, which is crazy to think. But it just shows that basically a majority of this country is just tired of the justice system and how politically charged they are. And I wanted to show you this as well. So this is the polling as of right now with Trump in the lead by almost +1. And I think, in my opinion, that Trump's going to get a decent-sized lead when polling comes out after this verdict. I think Trump will have like a +2, maybe a +3 margin. I would say a +2. And I think Trump is going to gain massively from this, especially in his campaign funds. I mean, specifically from his campaign funds, I just see it happening no matter what. Trump isn't going to lose any steam. I think if Biden does get a boost, it might be a tiny boost, but I do think Trump is going to gain steam. I think RFK Jr. will also get some people that were undecided and stuff like that, because some people obviously don't believe that they want to vote for a convicted felon, and then also some people don't want to vote for someone that's not a convicted felon but is a bad president. So I guarantee you there's going to be more RFK Jr. voters out there. I wanted to actually show this as well, just to show you. Here's the 5-way race. So Trump's up 2. You could see it possibly maybe like a Trump 3, Trump 4 by the time the polls come out after this trial happened. And based on this, it shows that Kennedy has a 10-point advantage. And obviously Trump has 41, Biden has 39. So I think Kennedy could get also get a boost from this. Obviously, Kennedy isn't winning the election, but I think he's going to take some from the undecided vote. So it basically just helps Trump in a way. But also, I think Trump's also going to get some voters as well. But yeah, guys, I wanted to talk about this with you guys. It's pretty late here, so I just really wanted to talk about it before I post it in the morning. But yeah, it was breaking news. It's crazy that he got 34 felony counts, especially for something that literally had zero evidence whatsoever. It just shows our justice system is completely rigged, and we need to change it ASAP. Now, in my opinion, I think Trump will get out of this. I think he will be acquitted after he brings up the case again. And I think he'll be acquitted. I think this will just be steam that just goes down, and Trump will gain a lot of money from it and stuff like that. And I also want to mention, if any of you know Andrew Tate, I don't want to show the tweet because the tweet it does have a word in it I can't really show on YouTube. But Andrew Tate also said he was going to donate, I believe he said $100K to Trump because of this specific, because of what happened at the trial. So I think that's a big advantage as well. I just see like so many people are going to be donating to Trump now, and it just shows that no one agrees with this trial, at least the majority of people. And I think that this is going to be a big advantage for Trump, and it's not going to blow any steam down whatsoever. Now, maybe the other cases could if the other cases go through, but as of just the hush money case, I don't think this blows any steam off of Trump whatsoever. But anyway, guys, I just want to talk to you guys about this today. I'm not sure when my next video will be, but this was just a surprise video because I didn't expect this verdict to happen today. I thought it was going to happen tomorrow. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.